Who else is out there? Go ahead and announce yourself.
Pastor White from Hope, Florida.
All right, welcome, Pastor White.
And Don from San Jose, California.
All right, California's in the building. Welcome.
Hi, Riel from Edmonton, Canada.
Welcome. We're calling all over the country from the West Coast to the East Coast. Anybody else logging in right now, go ahead and tell us your name and where you're calling from.
We got Robert Love. I'm calling from Pahokee.
Welcome. All right, guys. Once again, this is the Hope Call, the TeamViHOPE Call. We'll be starting pretty soon here in a few minutes. We're waiting. If you have people that you know that would benefit from tonight's call, please send out those last-minute texts to jump on board. We're getting people from, it looks like, from all over the country and also from Canada. This is really exciting. Make sure that you have your friends on Facebook. Who else is on the call?
Okay. You got Robert Love from Pahokee.
Rita, are you on the call?
Welcome, Robert.
Ryan.
That's Ryan from Canada. Welcome. That is tonight's call is going to be really exciting. We got some exciting guests tonight. If you're just calling in, go ahead and tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Susie Carlson, O'Neill Show.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hey guys, it's Laura calling from North Carolina.
Welcome. We'll be starting here in about another minute, 60 seconds, so please go ahead and send out some more messages, Facebook posts. Once again, I'm Kelvin Santana, national champion here, about to open up the Hope Call. Just want to make sure that everybody is getting on this call tonight. And I'm also sending right now some messages to people on my team, for my church, and for my community as well. You definitely don't want to miss this call tonight, guys, and your friends and family as well. Anybody else calling in? Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Jahida from Tampa.
Jahida, Team Rep in the house.
I'm Don Ritter in St. Genevieve, Missouri.
Welcome, guys. All right, we're going to start in about 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Get the last minute text and emails, whatever smoke signals you need to do to get this out. We need to pack the house tonight for an amazing call tonight.
Donna Jones from Bonita Springs.
All right, welcome. There's a lot of Florida in the house. I love it.
Lori Harris, St. Pete, Florida.
Lori, welcome to our call.
Thank you.
Sherry from St. Louis.
St. Louis? All right, welcome. All right, guys, we're going to start in about 5 seconds. We'll be muting all the lines, so stand by.
Yes.
Dave, will you be able to meet the calls? All right, guys, we're going to get the call started now. My name is Kelvin Santana, and I'm out from Orlando, Florida. I'm a national champion with Vitalis. I was crowned Norway World Champion last year around this time, and it was the most exciting experience for me to be the Norway World Champion after losing over 117 pounds at the time. And it's been quite a journey for me. I started just pretty much like, a different story than most people. I was basically at home one day, and I realized that I had gone a little too far in my weight journey. I call it that, but basically what happened is my daughter had an incident where she fell off the sofa and in our living room, and I was over 320 pounds at the time, and a size 56-inch waist, and in panicking mode, I tried to get up from the sofa, and I couldn't get up. I literally had to roll onto my side and roll onto the floor to start crawling to Ariana. I got to her, but not before my wife actually, who was 8.5 months pregnant, woke up and got to her and picked her up before I could. It was a very humiliating moment in my life, very tough for me to realize that I'd gone way too far, that, you know, my 2-year-old daughter and my unborn child might not even have a father by the time they were 15, at the rate I was going. And I pretty much had given up hope. That day, when I was on the floor, I started crying, probably for the first time in years, and I realized I needed to make a change. I remember sitting there on the floor, and I just made a prayer, and I said, God, please send me something that I can do. I will do whatever it takes. I will not give up this time. See, I have been trying for so long to lose weight, and I have been always giving up. I couldn't find something that quite fit me or my lifestyle. And about 4 days later, I'm at church, and my pastor's wife comes up to me and says, Kelvin, I have a friend who lost over 35 pounds, and she has a cast on her leg. At that time, I had just been recovering from an injury when I was trying to work out, and my leg, and I could barely walk. And she thought it would be good for me to take a look at this weight loss. And so I started looking on Facebook, and I found out about the challenge, and it changed my life. I said to the challenge, I didn't even take the shake or anything. I just said, if it's going to work, I'm going to just do it. And then in the span of 3 months, I lost over 50 pounds. I felt like a brand new person. And in less than a year, I lost over 100 pounds. But tonight, my story is not about, and tonight's call is not about me. I definitely wanted to share that though, so you guys understand where I'm coming from. And it's been now almost 3 years since I started my journey. It will be 3 years to at the end of this month. Actually, in 2 weeks, I'll be coming to my 3-year anniversary. So it's kind of exciting time for me as well. But tonight, I want to turn it over now to our guest that we have for tonight's call. For those of you who saw the flyer and been tuning in into TeamViHOPE, our Facebook page, you see that we're promoting. We have our 2 special guests tonight. But before I do that, and I jump into a minute, I want to let you know that our TeamViHOPE Facebook page, for those of you who don't know, it's a Facebook group, not a Facebook page. Facebook group, you can look for us under hashtag TeamViHOPE, all one word, and you will find a group of the most supporting people in Vi. We have currently over 100 people in there that have lost over 100 pounds, ready to help, and you can ask questions, and we're willing to help and give you tips. Well, that's what tonight's call is all about. So the first speaker we're going to bring on, our special guest, is a person that's near and dear to my heart. When I became champion, he also became a Vi champion. He was nominated. He was the category, the male Vi model champion. And he's also had a passion for fitness and to helping people. And we couldn't have a whole call tonight. I'll make sure we had a whole call tonight with tips and information for you guys. So tonight, Tony, are you there?
I'm here, Kelvin.
All right. Well, Tony, tonight is a night of joy, and I really wanted to congratulate you. I saw today that ViSalus released a blog, an article about you. Did you know about that?
Yes, I saw it. Definitely a blessing, and like you say, man, it's just a blessing. It's just amazing how everything just falls in at the right place at the right time, and with this call being on tonight, it's just perfect time.
All right, great.
Amen.
Well, Tony, tell us a little bit about your journey with ViSalus and a little bit of the results that you had, and also what you've been able to do also to help others.
Well, my journey started with my personal health. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, and I was taking 2 forms of medication. And I told myself I didn't want to be another number, always hearing about, it's hereditary, and I just refused to just let that be my excuse. So my good friend James McCoy introduced me to the challenge, and I had nothing to lose, and I was willing to try anything, and James has never told me anything of the sort where I couldn't believe what he was telling me. So I immediately jumped on the challenge, and what happened with me was, instead of me, I had an injury as well, a dislocated shoulder at the time, and what happened to me was I actually lost weight instead of me gaining weight because I was active. I was playing football. I was actually in shape, but I wasn't healthy. And I was actually taking these pills at the time when I was playing football. So it doesn't matter what you look on the outside. It's all about what's in the inside. And the inside, I was pretty bad. So with taking this nutritional shake and being consistent with it, I knew you could lose weight with it, of course, because as you can see with Kelvin, and I had a couple more people on my team that lost the weight. And I wanted to see if you could actually build with it. And with me being consistent with the shake, I was able to build those 15 pounds of lean muscle back and add another 5 pounds of lean muscle. And like I said, with me being consistent, I was able to get off my blood pressure medication. And that's my story. And since that time, I was able to help 2 children in need with these shakes as well, at-risk child. And it's just been a blessing, and with my team as well, and with the special guest that we have tonight, it just pumps me up even more because, I mean, I'm at work right now talking about this challenge, okay? And it's just amazing, and it's been an ultimate blessing for my team, for me and myself. And I get excited, and I just don't know what to say because I'm kind of speechless because it's just amazing how many people is on this call, all the rings and the dings that I hear everybody jumping on this call who really has that passion of really wanting to be healthy and to help others. And that's what it's all about. So, and being on this call is definitely a privilege and an honor to be on here with Kelvin as well, because like Kelvin said, we both won together, and it's just been an honor just to share the throne with my man Kelvin over there.
Thank you, Tony. Tony, you mentioned some couple of things, and I want to make sure that everybody on the call is aware. We don't make any medical claims, but Tony's blood pressure did get improved, and while getting healthier and fit. And I just want to make sure that that was said. But that's really exciting because I know a lot of people that have gotten results similar to that. Now, Tony, I want you to talk. You're at work right now, and I know that you're a professional fitness instructor, and talk a little bit about how challenge groups have been able to help you, and about the dynamics about challenge groups and with your team and your customers.
Oh man, well, challenge groups are definitely the main thing that's just really making ViSalus take this to a whole nother level. Just by keeping each other accountable, by getting your friends, your family members, anybody who wants help. We can do that with these challenge groups because a challenge group can be anything from walking, from you skating, to running, anything that you want it to be, and you're doing it as a group, and you're able to keep each other accountable, and that's what it's all about. So challenge groups, and I really push that because as well that's a retention where you can get your customers and which can also get your product for free so you don't have to get off your challenge if something does happen, because we all know life happens. That's just what it is because it's life. But if you have a goal and you have a purpose of what you want to do and you want to achieve it, you can achieve it. Just all you got to do is believe. And this call is perfect about hope. This is what it's all about. And just push. You got to push. You got to be consistent. But consistency is the key with this. And if you do that, I'm telling you, you'll be able to do anything that you want and accomplish that goal. Because we got plenty of people on this call right now who's achieved their goals and have helped others achieve their goals as well.
Thank you, Tony. That's exactly right. And right now we have an amazing summer promo. You can go to our ViSalusHub.com and see all the challenge groups that you can join. And every time you check in this summer, the ViSalus is giving $10 credit to every single person that attends a challenge group. So definitely want to go and find one and in your own area and do that as well. Tony, one last tip. What would you tell somebody who is now just tonight starting off on your journey? What would be the first tip you would give them?
Well, one tip, take the shake, first of all. Take the shake, okay? Take the shake and be consistent with it. Be consistent with the shake, and I guarantee you will see the results that you want to see. Because I know for me personally, I said to myself, I'd rather take a shake than a pill any day. Just like you said, we don't make medical claims, but you gotta have something. Put it on your wall, on your mirror, anything, and just say, look, I must take this shake because I know it's going to give me the nutrition that my body needs, and that's why we call it a nutritional shake and not a protein shake.
All right. Thank you so much, Tony. Tony, I want you to go ahead and introduce our next guest and tell us how you met him and tell us more about him, and then we'll introduce him. Tony. Did we lose Tony?
I am so sorry about that. I had to take a call. I told you I'm at work. That's all right. But yes, I have the honor and the privilege to introduce this next man whose name is Pastor White. My good family member. I consider his family because we're all on the same team. Cousin Robert Love introduced him to this challenge. And I tell you, when I met Pastor White at Pahokee, I saw the determination, I saw the passion, and I saw how driven he is to want to reach his goal. And I'm going to let him share his story because he has a story to share. Pastor White, are you there?
Thank you very much, everybody. How you doing? My name is Pastor Larry White of Pahokee, Florida, and I just thank God for the team. I was speaking with a stroke. I was bedridden, and Mr. Love and Mr. Tony came to my rescue, and they told me to take the challenge, and I thank them for helping me get back on pace because I couldn't do nothing for myself. But I took the challenge, and they have been working with me. I'm losing weight, and I'm now sitting up. I'm able to stand up. I'm able to make a few steps now.
Wow, congratulations, Larry.
And I know if I stick to the challenge will stick to me. Because taking my shake, my serious, and working out, my blood pressure has gone down. I'm able to do things I can do sit-ups, I can do push-ups, which I know I couldn't do before. I was a big fella, and I have lost weight. And I just thank the challenge team for being there for me, for introducing this to me, because I tried different things before. They work for 2 or 3 days, but the challenge is there for me. And I want to thank you, Tony. I want to thank you, Robert.
Excuse me.
I want to thank
You're
the
sitting
challenge.
in the building? Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Hello, who's talking right now, ma'am? Hello? Okay, well, Larry, thank you. Larry, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Larry, can you explain to us a little bit about, like, your background? I heard someone through the grapevine told me that you used to be a track athlete back in the day.
Yes, I was. I was a very good track runner. And during that time, I was running a 100-yard dash to 220, very, very active.
Very active. So it's in you. That champion is already in you.
Yes. Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about, like, when you heard about the challenge and what made you decide to try and accept this challenge.
Because I know that I'm a pastor of a church also, and my flock need me, and I knew that it's within me to be what I need to be, and the challenge helped me to be what I am.
Wow! So the challenge, your motivation is to be able to go back to your flock as a pastor and be able to impact and serve the people that you love. That's remarkable. Now, tell us a little bit about this goal that we heard about July. What's going on in July? What is the significance behind it, and what's driving you to reach a goal, and what is the goal?
In July the 14th is my 22nd pastoral anniversary. I haven't walked now in 5 years. I haven't walked. But my goal is to lose the weight and walk to the church on that Sunday.
Oh, praise you to the Most High. Yes.
Amen.
Yes. I know with the challenge is possible.
Amen. That's totally possible. I heard that you were already starting to stand up, right? I think you mentioned that you're able to stand up now, and you're starting to take a couple of steps already.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh man, you are on your way. You're on your way. Now let me ask you a couple. These are a little more difficult questions, and the reason I'm going to ask is because on our call tonight we have people all over the country that have seen your video that we posted the other day of you doing your pull-ups in your bed. That was a super inspirational moment for a lot of people, including myself. It showed the determination that you had and the fire that you have to not give up. And I want you to talk about a little bit about what is it that you could tell somebody in your situation right now that you think would help them the most?
Well, first of all, you got to have faith and believe that it's possible that you can do it. I know for a fact that if I do what I need to do with the challenge, that it'll work. It'll work. Y'all, please forgive me for studying, but I'm very excited now because I'm on my way. I'm not gonna let nothing or nobody get in my way. That's the challenge.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Come on, Pastor.
That's right.
Come on, Pastor.
Because I was down, I couldn't do nothing for myself. Nothing, y'all, please excuse me. I couldn't do nothing for myself.
Come on, Pastor.
Yes.
With the challenge, I made it. I'm making it. All things are possible.
Awesome.
So I just want to thank you all very much. Thank you.
Well, Pastor, we're just go ahead.
If anybody needs, take the shakes. Do the workout. If you do that, I'm guaranteed that everything will work out. Body by body. And I'm glad that I was introduced to it.
Yes, right. Got a testimony.
Pastor, what do you feel right now is your biggest obstacle right now in your journey that you feel like you need to overcome?
If I can lose weight, a little more weight, I feel a little more, but a lot of more weight, and be able to just get my legs together and walk. That's the only thing. I'm doing good. My upper strength is doing good from my workout because I just think. As a matter of fact, I know that everything is going to be all right. I don't have no doubt in my mind. It's all up to me. It's all up to me to be where I need to be.
Yes,
Amen. Hey, Kevin.
Amen. Yes, Tony.
Hey, Kevin. This Robert.
Robert.
I know his wife right there. She wants to say something too. So.
Yes, please.
Please
put it. Okay.
Robert.
Huh?
She had to go back to the church, but I'm here by myself.
She had to go back to the church. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll put her. Make sure that we'll get her. We'll put her on some other call in the future. We'll definitely want to hear her as we track your progress. Well, Pastor White, it's been a pleasure to have you on tonight. I know that for a lot of people listening in, your story is something that.
Thank you all very much.
Well, Pastor, what I really want to tell you is that we're here for you. There's people on this call that have already lost 200 pounds, even 300 pounds, and we want to be there for you along the way. We are called TeamViHOPE, and like you said, it's because we have to have faith, we have to have hope that we can do this, and you have belief, and I know without a doubt that you are going to change hundreds and thousands of lives, not just in your little town, not just in your town, but all around the world. When you stand up, people are going to hear your story. You're going to be able to transform people that are out there right now that have no hope, and you're going to be able to spread hope and joy and feed off of your joy and passion. So I can't wait for that day. And, that Sunday on July 14th, I know that church is going to be packed.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Do you have any last words that you want to share before we wrap up?
I just want to say thank you again, and just keep me in your prayers, and let us remember that we can do it, and I know I can do it. With the team on my side, I know I can do it. I appreciate you all very much, very much.
We love you, Pastor.
Love you all too very much.
Thank you. Guys, tonight you've heard from... Well, tonight, guys, you've heard from some amazing people, from Tony sharing his story, and, of course, with Pastor White sharing his story as well. Guys, I want to just talk about a couple of things here to kind of wrap up tonight's call, and that is the belief. You have to believe that you will accomplish whatever you set out to do. Because once you have that mindset, there's nothing that there's nothing that can stop you. Because if you believe it, you're going to go ahead and achieve it, like Tony said. And one thing is that I know to grow to our potential, there's very important things that, we have to overcome. And sometimes it's our fears that we have sometimes. Fear of failure, fear of whatever it is that people might say about us, and that we have to move past that and push past that and keep going forward. Here's something that I thought was pretty interesting when I read something about hope the other day, and realizing that hope is a choice. People say that hope is the faith that together we can make things better. While optimism is considered a passive virtue, hope is an active one. Hope takes action. An optimist just sits there and just thinks one day if one thing will be better. Hope, a person who has hope actually takes action and moves forward towards accomplishing their goal. So, guys, I believe everyone is capable of choosing hope. Does it take courage? Yes, because our hopes can be disappointed. We can be along the way, we can lose a little bit of hope, but it takes courage. I'm convinced that the courage of choosing hope is always rewarded. So tonight, guys, choose hope. Choose a challenge. We have people that are waiting to actually help you. So go and to the person who invited you on this call and tell them, what do I need to do? I choose hope. I choose a challenge, and I choose to change my life and reach my goals. Tonight, guys, thank you for tuning in. Tonight, this call is officially wrapped. Good night, everybody, and God bless.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Have a nice night, Kevin.
Yep, good night, everybody.
Good night.